something that you could do that's interesting and we've tested, it works fairly well, is go over that crazy first price.
Insurance dudes are on a mission to escape being handcuffed by our agencies.
How? By uncovering the secrets to creating a predictable, consistent, and profitable agency sales machine.
I am Craig Pretzinger.
I am Jason Feldman.
We are agents.
We are insurance dudes.
Hey, my name is Craig Pretzinger. I own 3 captive agencies, grown it to over 10 million in premium, and for a very long time was on the search for how to do it, what I needed to do, which method was the best. And we finally found something that was really consistent and has enabled us to do a ton of business, but it really came from understanding some of the key numbers. So if you watch the previous playbook that I did, you learned about lifetime value. So we're going to dive into that now. Okay, so the first thing that you can do to increase the lifetime value of your client is to understand your client's needs. So the first thing, understand their needs. Why is this important? Well, if we know what our client needs, if we truly understand their desires, we're going to be able to deliver the service that they expect, right? And that client also is going to feel that they're taken care of. They're going to feel better, right? Jason's talked a lot about feelings, right? How important feelings matter to our clients, to our team. I know that business is numbers and analytics, and it's real easy to just go with those, but understanding that the feeling that we create with our clients and with our team is what's going to create longevity for them in that relationship. So number 2, we need to educate, but not too much, right? Really critical. As we go through a quote, as we're talking to clients, as they become stickier, they stay with us longer, we need to continually be in front of them and give them something that makes us of value. So if we're doing those reviews or whatever we're doing, we need to also educate, right? Help them understand what they have. But again, not too much, because most people do find insurance pretty boring, right? So again, this goes with understanding their needs, then we can deliver and educate, basically customized to their needs. So that's another good one. 3 is we got to stay in touch, right? So what we've done here is we have a cadence that we follow for anybody that we bring on new, and then every client has certain things that happen throughout the year. This is different for everybody, and you could do it however you want, but you want to make sure that you have some amount of touches with your client per year. Now, again, you can't have leverage if you're the one making those calls, if you're the one that's reaching out to every one of your clients, especially for me. So $10 million book, it's a lot of households, right? It's going to be very difficult for me to pick up the phone and do that. And at the same time, run the podcast and have telenews and do all of these other things that we're doing. So in order to create business leverage, I need to have somebody in place that's going to do those things, right? So when we're looking at that, we also want to make sure that it's going to make sense. And it definitely does, right? If we are able to increase the lifetime value of every single one of our clients by doing the things that are going to do that, then it's going to increase the overall value of our book. We need to offer discounts for multiple policies, for all of the different things that you have with your carrier. You got to talk about those. One of the things that we got really good at was talking about the real price, or the price that it would be prior to all the discounts. Now, this is interesting. You could try this out. If you look at your quotes, and I don't know how it is outside of my carrier, whether quotes are presented quite the same way, but with my carrier, it'll tell the total price, it'll tell the total amount of the discounts, and then the actual price. So something that you could do that's interesting, and we've tested, it works fairly well, is go over that crazy first price. Now, if they don't hang up and start laughing or whatnot, then you can break it down and go through all those discounts that they qualify for. Really critical to use that word qualify. You qualify for this discount. You qualify for this discount. They like to hear that they qualify for things. Think credit card companies. Think about what they put in your mailbox every month. What else? We can reward loyalty, right? If you're a captive, it may be a little bit more challenging to do this. But again, you could make it fun. You could create some sort of loyalty program for them For every renewal, maybe they get a Starbucks gift card, something, right? That makes them appreciate that you appreciate them. And I think, again, I've talked about it a lot with the handwritten thank you notes, and now there's ways to automate that. There are some really powerful ways to create touches and to offer different things to your clients and position them as handwritten. Another thing you can do, number six, I'm already getting tired here. Number 6, give back to the community. So you could take part in different events, get your name out there. As we've gotten near the mature business part of our agency here, we're doing less and less, at least from myself, I'm doing less and less out in the community for the agency, but then the team members are the ones going out there. Again, creating business leverage. If we do a lot of these things ourselves in the beginning, we're going to slowly pull ourselves back from that and take that ownership role. Number 7, maintain an active social media presence. If you don't like social media, that's okay, but you need to be on there. So again, a lot of the younger folks are going to be able to help you with that. Facebook, sort of the medium for insurance agents, my age or a little bit younger. And then it goes to Instagram, and then, of course, down to TikTok. So we need to be cognizant of who our avatar is, who we're targeting, and use those social media platforms to hit on them. There's a lot of ways to automate that. A lot of the things that your carrier may come out with are kind of dry and boring. So if you want to create something that is going to create some attraction to your agency, you got to have a presence on social media. One thing that I would recommend against is posting that post that says, I just saved somebody $400. Hit me up. I think I could save you too. If you've done it, it's okay. I did it too. I've done it plenty of times. I haven't done it any time recently because what happens when we do that? We're shining the focus right on the price, right? And we don't want to do that because then we're not going to win. We live or die if we're by price, if that's what we're focused on. Number 8, keep up with industry news and any changes. Now, if there are things in the industry that are going to impact your ability to do things or are going to affect business, then you got to know about that. So, for example, in the telemarketing company or the telemarketer hiring company, we're very cognizant of what's going on in the landscape of that world, TCPA, carrier compliance, all the different things that can impact the results that we're going to get by using callers to call our leads that we purchase. So important to know that. So that's just an example. For as an agent, you're going to want to know, what technology is coming out that could affect that, what different things are going to present in the world so that when a client comes to you, asks you a question, you have some knowledge of that. It's okay not to know everything. There's no way that we can know everything and the way that things change as quickly as they do. But it is important to have some knowledge of what's going on the landscape. So those are the 8 things. Those are 8 things to increase lifetime value. Remember, when we know our lifetime value, then we know how much we could spend on marketing, and then we could really scale our agency. I do have an announcement. We have an event coming up in May. And we are inviting folks that want to grow, that want to redefine their agency and want to crush it, are going to be able to attend. Those tickets are going to be on sale soon. They are not yet available, only available to actual current members, but the non-member tickets are going to be available very soon. So keep your eye out for that.